Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Weight Loss Center, one-stop shopping for all your health and fitness needs. It is a wonderful, wonderful day here in Connecticut. Hang on, I'm a little thirsty. Veggie juice. Had a lot of fruit juice as well. This morning I just got in from a bike ride. It is beautiful out. Getting cold. It's fall in Connecticut. There's no question about it, but I love this time of year. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. Michael Arnstein, the Fruitarian. I love this guy, and I love his message. Never met him. Would love to meet him and pick his brain, but this guy is just terrific. Just terrific in putting out the message of raw food and what raw food can do for you. I'm going to leave a link down below to one of his videos, but he does have a YouTube channel. It's an old one. It's called, surprise, surprise, The Fruitarian, Michael Arnstein. It's older stuff, but the message does not. The message is forever. Now, later on in life, he is laid off to YouTube. Per se, because he got into a little bit of trouble with the law in his business and all this sort of stuff. He is a sapphire dealer worldwide, quite wealthy, which allows him to have the time and the freedom to, subject himself, for lack of a better term, to his obsession, which is running and diet and exercise and all that. He's tremendous. I'll get to that in a second. But ever since that time, he's been taking sort of a low profile. And there's a little bit on Instagram and stuff, some recent stuff, but he hasn't done anything with the YouTube in a long time. The YouTube medium is absolutely saturated with health and fitness stuff. And as you know, anybody that's watching this knows there's just so much stuff out there. 99% of it crap. I mean, I like this guy, Durian Ryder. I've said that before. I find him very motivational. John Rose is very good. There's this new guy, Nathan Von Dutch, that is very, very good with juice fasting and raw food and all that sort of stuff. John Rose and Von Dutch do not put out a lot of content. Okay, Durian Ryder is the one that just really, day after day after day, kills the content. Now, Durian Ryder was raw for a long time, and a longer time after that, he developed a system called Raw Till 4, which I absolutely promote, no question about it. It's basically raw food all day, and then you have a cooked food dinner, preferably rice and whatnot, in the evening. Now, you know I love that. I absolutely love that, but there's no question about it. And take this to the bank, guys. No question about it. I prefer 100% raw. It takes a little more self-control and whatnot, especially in the early stages. But once you get it, I do believe that the results of 100% raw are better than all the others. Okay? Now, Michael Arnstein is 100% raw. He has several videos out. Again, they're old. But I strongly say, and I'm going to leave one down below so you can get the idea, the flavor. But I strongly suggest you check out his channel. Just Google in Michael Arnstein Fruitarian, and it will come right up. And I don't know how many he's got. A couple hundred, I guess, over the years. Now, what he has done, again, since he does have a bit of coin, there's no question about it. He's got a house in New York, in Westchester, as well as a house in Oahu. I mean, he's a wealthy guy. I don't know if it's Donald Trump wealthy, but he's a wealthy guy. Anyway, he indulges his obsession of running and health and fitness. Now, he was really pretty much a regular local schmo. Go to the Saturday afternoon, Saturday morning local run and do pretty well for his age group and all that sort of stuff. But for the most part, that was the extent of his athletic ability. Now, he always had a dream of a goal of breaking 2.5 hours in the marathon. And he was at about 2:45 to 2:50-ish in there. So he knew with his work and all this sort of stuff, he really couldn't train that much more, okay? But he had to do something if he wanted to get down. Now, one of the things that he had to do to get down is drop weight. Now, he's not a big guy to begin with. I'm going to say he's 5'5", 5'6", 5'7" in there. But he does weigh, when he's in primo shape, 125, 130. I mean, he's lean as. And he had to get down to that to drop weight to do it. That was one of the things that he had. And he tried, like all of us, tried every single diet going and spent thousands of dollars in supplements and all this sort of stuff, really to no avail. Then one day, his wife, believe it or not, who is also an ultramarathoner, stumbled across the book 80-10-10 by Doug Graham. Now, I am not a big fan of Doug Graham, but it did sort of turn on Mike to the raw food lifestyle. And he said literally, now he was a pretty hardcore vegan/vegetarian before that. When he got this book, he said he felt a jolt literally the next day. Now think about that. The next day, he felt like a spike in energy and all this sort of stuff. In a year and a half of going raw, he went down to 228, which is his PR in the marathon. He did the New York Marathon. At that marathon, he was the fifth lowest American runner in that marathon. Now, guys, that, if you know anything about marathon running, that is a dramatic drop in time. And he said it was all done with fruits and vegetables. He eats about 95% fruit. Okay? It was all done with the diet. Not only did he drop his weight, guys, if you are at 135, 140 and you go for a run, how much easier is it going to be to carry around 125 pounds instead of 145 pounds in Mike's case? So the drop in the weight was it, but the energy and all the things that I've been talking about, the energy and the recovery is extraordinary. All of a sudden, he can put in a lot more time running, go faster while he's running, okay, which gives you more workout. If you're going to work out for an hour and you are going to do 10 miles, okay, all of a sudden you're running faster, you're going to be able to run farther in that time. So even though he was getting more bang for his buck as far as the time limit was concerned, but also he had more energy. He's running to work, 15 miles to work. He works in the city, lives in Westchester, 15 miles to work, 15 miles back. I mean, he was doing extraordinary things. And he got his PR in the marathon, and all of a sudden he started ultra-marathoning. And that is where he really, really made his mark. At the time, he was a nationally ranked ultramarathoner, doing all the top Leadvilles and all the top ultramarathons. And if you know anything about that, that's pretty extraordinary stuff. Okay? Along the way, without lifting a lot of weights or anything, he just shredded. The guy was just shredded beyond belief. He's putting in anywhere from 100 to 200 miles a week training, plus this diet. And he is eating pounds and pounds and pounds of raw fruits and vegetables every day. I mean, 3,000 calories is nothing. I mean, up to 4,000 or 5,000 calories a day of fruits and vegetables, which can get expensive. I mean, there's no question. He goes to wholesalers and everything. He's got a lot of videos on the thing. I strongly suggest you check it out. But guy, he's very, very motivational. Very motivational. And he seems like a nice guy. He is the director and the founder of the Woodstock Fruit Festival every year. that doesn't appear to be my cup of tea. I'm a little bit of a loner as far as that is concerned, but it's supposed to be fun for everybody that is into it. And all they do is eat fruit all day, 7 days a week, 2 weeks if you want to go to the whole thing. He's really done some incredible stuff. If you need motivation and if you have any questions that, Ralph isn't answering, just go check this out. He doesn't get into the whole science behind it. He just says, you know what? I eat high water contact fruit and can't stop running. And you'll see, he's in his mid-40s, looks fabulous. Looks like he's in his mid-20s. Got a baby face anyway. But strongly suggest you check him out. Excuse me, for motivational stuff. He motivated me. There's no question about it. He and Durian Ryder are my biggies. John Rose is in there. And again, this guy Nathan Von Dutch is good too. But they don't, John Rose and Nathan Von Dutch do not put a lot of content out. Which I need my daily thing, little daily message. It's like reading a newspaper or something. But anyway, to each his own. Strongly suggest check it out. And Michael, you'll never see this. Probably never see this video, YouTube. But I think you're terrific. Very motivational and turned me on into being a raw foodist that I am. Anyway, eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Love you all.